Find big savings during the Menard Day sale. Get laundry done faster and easier with GE. Choose from this Energy Star rated 3.9 cubic foot washer with a stainless steel tub or this 7 cubic foot electric dryer, $499 each. Add style to your doors with a lock set from TrueBolt, all on sale. The Sydney Passage knob in a satin nickel finish is $9.99. The Borneo Passage lever, also in a satin nickel finish, is $14.44.
Save big money at Menards.
So, you're in the market for a compact car. Time to choose. One of these cars offers the available hands-free sync system, dual USB ports, available active park assist, Wi-Fi capability, forward sensing system, and more. You can't get all of these features on a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. This car is the 40 Highway MPG 2012 Ford Focus. Get a Focus with no interest for 5 years, saving over $2,700. Plus, get voice-activated sync at no charge. Focus is the right choice.
The Batter's Box is presented by Midas. Trust the Midas touch. And also brought to you in part by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Domino's. Oh yes, we did.
And welcome to the Batter's Box, presented by Midas, Chicago's only White Sox and Cubs trivia tournament. One Cubs contestant and one White Sox contestant have already claimed spots in our semifinals. Now it's time to find out who's going to lock up that other spot for the Cubs. You know what we're playing for, a game day experience of a lifetime, including throwing out that ceremonial first pitch and a private suite for you and your friends at the ballpark and much, much more. Let's meet our contestants real quickly. David and John back after big wins in the opening round, and you're looking for more, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
You know the rules, but here's just a quick reminder for you. You pick the questions, singles, doubles, triples, and home runs. You can use your helpers, pinch hitter, or work the count. But remember, you can't use your helper on a home run question. Let's get the first inning going. We start off with David. What are you thinking about to start this game?
Let's go with a single.
Start with a single to get it going. Your first Cubs question of the day is, who was the last Cubs player to win a batting title? Bill Buckner, Derek Lee, Bill Madlock, or Billy Williams?
I'm going to go B, Derek Lee.
B, Derek Lee is correct. So a runner aboard to start the game for David. We move over to John. And John, how would you like to start the game in the first inning?
I'd like to start with a single as well.
Start with a single. Hopefully an easy question for you. Here it is. What was the original name of Wrigley Field? Was it Cubs Park? Was it Murphy Park, Soldier Field, or Weigman Park?
It was D, Weigman Park.
D, Weigman Park is correct. So 2 singles right out of the gate for each of our contestants. David, you're up again.
Go with another single.
Another single, trying to get 2 aboard, runners at first and second. Your question is, what year was the Cubs' most recent World Series victory? 1903, 1908, 1932, or 1945?
B, 1908.
B, 1908 is correct. So runners aboard, first and second base. Back over to John. What do you want to do?
I'll go for another single.
Another single. You guys are staying very conservative in this game. This Old Cub is a film about which former Cubs player? Ernie Banks, Andre Dawson, Ryne Sandberg, or the late Ron Santo?
It's D, Ron Santo.
Of course, it's about Ronnie Santo. 2 aboard for both of you. Is anybody going to get an answer wrong in this? What are you going to do, David?
Do another single.
Another single. All right. Trying to keep your streak alive here. Here's your question for a single. Which of these current Cubs began his career with the team? David DeJesus, Jeff Samardzija, Alfonso Soriano, or Ian Stewart?
B, Jeff Samardzija.
B, Jeff Samardzija obviously is correct. The former Notre Dame receiver started with the Cubs, drafted by the Cubs. Back over to John. What are you going to do? Another single? Is that what we're sticking with?
No, I'm going for a double.
Oh, okay. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Going for a double. Runners at first and second, looking for our first run of the game. Who holds the Cubs record for most RBI in a doubleheader? Andre Dawson, Ron Santo, Billy Williams, or Hack Wilson?
I believe it's C, Billy Williams.
You're thinking Billy Williams. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
The answer is Ron Santo. So our first miss of the game. And we go back over to David. Final swing of the inning, the bases are loaded.
I'm going to go with a double.
Going for a double and a 2-run lead to get things going. Sammy Sosa hit a major league record 20 home runs in a month in 1998. Which month was it? Was it June, July, August, or September?
Can you remove 2?
You are going to use one of your helpers. You're going to work the count presented by AT&T. All right, we'll take 2 of the wrong answers off the board for you. Okay, was it June or was it September?
June.
You are correct. The work the count paid off, and it's a 2-run double to get the scoring going. David with a 2-0 lead. John, one more swing here to finish off the first inning for you, and a runner in scoring position at second and a runner over at first as well.
I'm going to go for a double.
Going to go for a double. Double would make it a 2-1 game. John, here's your question. Who was the last Cubs player to hit for the cycle? Andre Dawson, Mark Grace, Mark Grudzielanek, or was it Darrell Ward?
It was B, Mark Grace.
B, Mark Grace is absolutely correct. So you drive in a run, you leave one on base, but now we have a 2-1 game after 1 inning, and it looks like we might have ourselves a showdown here on Comcast Sportsnet. We're heading for a quick break. When we come back, the second inning of the batter's box is coming up next.
When Bill Larson's brakes started squeaking. When Pam Summers' check engine light went on. And before Tom headed out on vacation. They all came here. Midas. Total car care. Total customer care. That's the Midas touch.
Get up to a $50 mail-in rebate when you purchase qualifying brake pads or shoes at Midas. Tomorrow, DeJesus and the Cubs look to sink their Pirates playoff hopes in an NL Central showdown at Wrigley Field. Coverage begins at 11:30 with Subaru Cubs pregame live. Cubs, Pirates, tomorrow at 11:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
It's here.